Next, we're going to have Shigeru Kobayashi, who is very different from Shenzhen makers. Because we see in Shenzhen we have too many engineers. People are moving very fast. People are very achieving, very executive. But sometimes we forget why we do things, how we do it better. But back in Tokyo, back in Japan, we see a lot of Japanese makers. They are very cooling down. They are very concentrated. They have a lot of passion to make things good. So we have welcome Shigeru to share what he has achieved for the last year. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Alec, for inviting me. And frankly speaking, I was really moved by talk by Massimo. So I totally forgot to talk about today. But anyway, I will talk about my talk. And I want to talk about the passion unleashed through making things. In the beginning of my talk, I want to introduce myself briefly. I am teaching at a very small institute, just 50 students in Japan. And I designed Arduino Faire in collaboration with Sparkling Electronics. And thank you very much for the Arduino team for reviewing, and welcome to us to your team. Yeah. It was in 2010 that I'm very happy that guy still utilized in various projects. And I came from Ogaki, Japan. So Ogaki is a really small town, and Shenzhen is a really big town. And it was Ogaki Mini Maker Faire last year. So it's a mini. And actually, we welcomed 130 maker teams. And welcomed 5,500 participants to our small local town. So the population of our local town is just 160,000. So it's super small in comparison to Shenzhen. And the venue is not big as this time. Because it's mini. But still, I was really happy as a director of the Maker Faire. Because we have diversity. From hobbyists, artisans, and artists, designers, engineers, and manufacturers, and what is called hardware startups. I have no time to introduce all interesting projects because the time is limited. But I really feel that the maker movement is spreading all over the world, including Shenzhen. Yeah. And recently, there are many indication of the new era. In context of maker movement. Instance, I will talk about makeathons and hackathons. In Japan, there are so many hackathons and makeathons events. Hackathon and makeathon is an event, a short-time event, to welcome people from various backgrounds, and make teams, and the people work in a team together, making it together, like Massimo mentioned. And then, they will make something, product or service, or product plus service, in a very short time, from 2 days or 2 weeks or something like that. That's quite important. And according to one source, there are over 200 makeathon events in Japan in 1 year. I was really surprised. And there are various aims. For instance, this is a hackathon event hosted by giant telecommunications operator in Japan, KDDI. And it was 3 hackathon events in the cities. The theme was food and wares and housing. It was 3 times events. And they held our online ideation session. And welcomed participants in collaboration with engaged Japanese. And roughly 30 participants joined each event. So, and they teamed up in 5 teams. So, in the end, so they created 15 concept prototypes like that. And then, so the operator, KDDI, chose a concept prototype, a concept from 15 concept prototypes. So, and they collaborated with the original team members, and they also combined with hardware developers to support. So, and also they made, how can I say, collaboration with New Balance in Japan. So, and then they promoted this as a concept prototype, and they welcomed kids and parents. They really enjoyed the prototype. Yep. So, and this is a different case. This is a second example. So it's a makeathon, so by a manufacturer in Japan, so who try to make derivative products so that utilize their product, fresh air, as a key. So, and they teamed up various companies in Japan, including Amazon Japan, so to support in various stages from ideation hackathon and brushing up and crowdfunding, so and sell online. So they collaborated, and actually several teams in the event created ideas and trying to make products. So, and yes, so this is a totally different, the third example. So it's interestingly, a TV broadcasting station in Osaka is trying to utilize hackathons as the content of their TV program. And they, yes, gathered many people. So, and they held hackathon in 3 days in the beginning of May. So, and they filmed all processes. So, and tried to broadcast today in Japan. So it's really interesting. I don't know, it's very challenging, honestly. But anyway, so by joining the movement as a facilitator and a researcher, so I met many people who unleashed their inner passion as makers through participating in hackathons and makeathon events. So recently I collaborate with Engadget Japanese. So because Engadget is a worldwide media to introduce gadgets. So, but basically they just introducing gadgets. But why not educate people, or why not giving them to make gadgets from scratch? So that's why we teamed up and held makeathon. So, and we also run incubation program. So this is the first case. It's an X-Pen. It's an IoT bento box led by Yuko Nakazawa. So, oops. In this case, so there are 2 stages. The first one was a hackathon by KDDI. So in that event, so she created a concept prototype with team members. And then after finishing the event, so she still wanted to make a product from the concept. So that's why she made a new team. So, and then she applied to an incubation program by a department of the Japanese government. So, and then she is trying to show the product at Maker Faire Tokyo. So, oops. So she used to be a product manager at a manufacturer of mobile products in Japan. So, and she quit her company, so when her department has been closed. And then, so she started a new company, a cafe in Tokyo. So, but she joined the hackathon. So because the theme was food, So, and the venue is near to her cafe. So that's why, I don't know why, so, but let's join. So it was a beginning of her story. So, and then she created the idea with her team members. So, and it was explained. So that's on IoT bento box. So that facilitate users who want to exchange dishes in a bento box to start communication. So it's to entertain lunchtime. So typically, so in Japan, so we have lunchtime alone. So if you are working in a big company, so just eat bento alone. So but why? What if? So you can exchange your dishes. So you will make communication with neighbors. So that's the original idea. So and she developed with her team. So and they worked really hard and finally so she created the really high quality concept prototype like that. But she didn't want to stop there. So she want to make a product. So that's why she called her team. So but unfortunately, a part of team members couldn't join, so because they have no time to continue. So that's why she rebuilt the team, and also she reframed the concept. And she applied to the incubation program by Ministry of Economy, Trade, and Industry. It's a part of the Japan government. So, and she visited various countries in such as Taiwan, England, to see the food cultures. So, and then she developed her idea. And yes, so, and also she exhibited at South by Southwest this year. So, and communicated with various audiences. And through conversations with audiences, she developed her concept further. And she is still trying to make that as a product. So unfortunately, she is not here to show the product in Shenzhen. So, but she will exhibit in Tokyo in the beginning of August. So if you're interested in that product, so please come to Tokyo. So you'll see the other very interesting projects as well. So, and this is a second case. It's a link queue. It's a communication tool in the shape of a home right. Yeah. So it's led by Teijiro Shiotsuka. So regarding this case, there were two stages. The first one, the hackathon, was same as Expand, and then he created the concept with his team members, and then he wanted to continue so to make that as a product. So that's why he joined two incubation programs, so by Engadget Japanese and KDDI. So. And then he is here to show the prototype. Yeah. So the initial idea was dining plus. So it's you can say something like right for intimate people. So intimate people that are living in remote locations to facilitate communications. So it's a device. So that let users to logging into a dining table. So it was the initial idea. So at that time, so he was a consultant at a consulting firm. So, but through making the concept prototype, he unleashed his inner passion as a maker. So, and he joined incubation program for hackathon graduates by Engadget Japanese. So, and he collaborated with team members. He reframed the concept, so and he arranged the team, so and try to make a product. So please look at the concept. Oops. Video of LinkQ. So as shown in the video, so it's a simplified communication between people in intimate relationship living in remote locations. So the usage is very simple. Just turn on the device to start communication and turn off the switch to finish the session. So it's quite simple. So, and to make this as a product, he quit his job at a consulting firm. So, and he is really working hard to realize that. So, and he is here to showing the concept prototype at booth D15. So, if you are interested in, so please visit the booth. So, and I want to introduce a third case. It's Jun Toyoda. So it's a basically a communication robot that entertain TV watching experiences. So the team is led by Jun Toyoda. So he is a game creator of legendary games such as Tales of Eternia. So, and in this case, there are two separate stages. The first one was a hackathon. So it's a so he joined several hackathon events, and then so he unleashed his inner passion as a maker, so through making things together, and then so he wanna go further. So that's why he joined the incubation program by Engadget, like last one, and then he is here to show the prototype. So yes, it was him. So, and on the first day, so he introduced his idea using existing objects like that. And then, so several members of the incubation program interested and joined his team as team members. So through discussion with team members, he created a new concept. So it's a communication robot sit on the bezel of a TV to entertain TV watching experiences. So, and he named the concept of bezelly. So, and he made a prototype with a 3D printer. So, and assembled. This might be the first one. And then, so his team also worked really hard in collaborate to realize the idea. And then, so create several guys and work hard and paint it. So, and 5 guys. Actually now 7 guys are there. So, yeah. Yes, and decorate like that. So it's actually, it's really cute. So, and so they are also exhibiting in the ground floor. And they are also looking for collaborators for manufacturing or maybe supporting technical things. So if you are interested in, so please look at those guys. Okay, so I want to introduce our last case. It's a show 4, an easy to use video system for performance by Rentaro Nozaki. So in this case, the first, there were 2 stages like that. And the first one was playathon. So playathon is what is called hackathon. So but participants have to make new musical instruments. Moreover, they have to play with instruments to create new musical entertainment experiences. So that's a really big hurdle. So, but they tried the challenge and the event was supported by Yamaha. It's a traditional musical instrument company, had over 120 years old. And then, so Yamaha also provided an incubation program. So engineers and designers of Yamaha supported team members. And then they are here to show their prototype. So in the beginning of the program, so they visited factories of Yamaha. So actually, the factories of Yamaha is actually studios instead of automated giant factories. So the factory, in the factories, so there are artisans, so who have many high skills. So they really inspired by watching them. So, and they really felt cultures and passions, so, and their motivations. So they really get inspired. And then a manager of Yamaha introduced their history of product development, including many failures. Actually, Yamaha is a traditional musical instrument company, but they try to create innovative projects so many times, and so many times fail, but sometimes they got really changed the world. So he introduced a true story, without decorations. That's how the participants will really get inspired. And then on the second day, they made a team it was teams, 6 teams, and they collaborated together. And they sketched their ideas as idea sketches and hardware sketches. And originally, just on third day, they will play with their musical instruments. But actually, it was really difficult. Because even if making things is difficult, and play with the things is also difficult. That's why they couldn't play with their musical instruments on the third day. But finally, they made it on the fourth day. It was actually maybe the 20th day from the first day. But it was a fantastic performance. It was really interesting. And from 4 teams, Yamaha chose 2 teams for their incubation program. And a team reframed their concept, and they arranged their team as show 4. And they enrolled into the incubation program. Show 4 is a VJ system, easy-to-use VJ system for performance. You might be familiar with musical concert performances like that. That's common nowadays. But it's really difficult for, how can I say, normal performance. Because the professional, expensive equipments are needed. And professional technicians are needed. But they simplified the idea. It's consisting of the show 4 device. It has a sensor inside, and that communicates to smartphone via Bluetooth. And they also provide an iOS application. And then use conventional, normal, mobile projectors. That's quite simple and cheap. And then, they are also exhibiting on the ground floor. And maybe you can easily find them, because they have a drum set and they're playing from morning to evening. If you have hear sounds of drums, please go there to try that one. Okay, yeah. It's the end of my story. But through observing these 4 cases as a facilitator, I found that people can unleash their inner passion as a maker through joining hackathons and makeathons. Still, making products is much harder than make things as a hobby. But I believe that they already changed themselves. Moreover, I feel that they are changing the world from the periphery as makers. I don't want to say every maker should be a hardware startup, like in the context of Silicon Valley. But they are starting new small hardware businesses. That's a really good indication of the makers are changing the world, and the maker movement is spreading over the world. Let's unleash your inner passion as a maker. Thank you very much for listening.